Ladies and gentlemen, and genders, steers, queers, and big ears, it's Toxic Time Arm Gods review. We're only going to be talking about Arm Gods and maybe plug a bit of SummerSlam in the coming weeks. Look at this, Arm Gods little shot glass.
Made by James Beach.
Made by the Chin, James Beach.
Now, you know when people say things are handmade, this was actually carved from James's chin. So this is chin made.
Look.
So it is authentic, original, chin crafted by James Beach. So if you want a mug or a little shot glass, get in touch with James Beach.
£5 of the Queen's English.
Arm Gods glass.
£5, that's a steal.
That's a deal.
I've about 10 shots at it since I got home from Wales already. Delicious. Delicious.
He did
Where's
a great
your
job
shot?
as referee as well on Saturday.
New Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking. He didn't even have a down ref.
He refereed the entire day, all 16 matches, not a single break.
Yeah.
No down ref. Did it all on his own.
And most matches, because how good the ref is why the matches run so smooth. You know what I mean? We're happy to talk up. It's a typical British summer pissing with rain. You can probably hear it on the camera. So we're going to try and talk up. Excuse the mess in the background. I've been trying to fucking clean it up. I haven't had time. I'm a busy man. You know what I mean? I'm husband, father, entrepreneur, job, boxing, arm wrestling, weight training, cum smashing.
So, Arm Gods was this Saturday, just past us. How was your experience, Daniel, on your Arm Gods debut?
Well, I've done an Arm Gods Super Series before at Club Torture, but I haven't actually done a pay-per-view Arm Gods show in a like super match like that, and it was great. The show was great. Even, you know, winning just adds a bonus to having a good day, but the day was good, wasn't it? Apart from
great day.
The room was so hot. It was hotter than the devil's arsehole in that room. Everyone was sweating. Man, woman, child and beast.
And me.
And there were a few beasts walking around.
Yeah.
That Harley is taller than James Stewart. James Stewart and Harley walking around like Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
What them fucking dinosaurs? with the
Someone
long
turned my head like that and went, they do move in herds. And then I just saw James Stewart going, ooh, ooh, and then Harley Potter looked at him and then Dwayne Reese just walked through like, ooh, and then the music come over the thing going, da-na-na-na-na. Thought I was on the set of fucking Jurassic Park.
The Lost Kingdom.
Yeah.
The Lost Kingdom of Arms.
And giant motherfuckers.
Yeah, and England. It was England versus Wales, and I think
Britain.
England won in the end.
Yeah, was it 8-5?
They came back from 2-0 down, and I think Reese sealed the deal with his win over Candyman.
Yeah.
The Candy Crush.
Losing again.
Candy Crush got crushed
Showing everyone he's still shit.
by Reese Aldridge, who barely trained for that match.
He swam and sat in saunas.
All he did was swim, do a couple of weights, and just sat in saunas. Although you wouldn't tell, because he's probably looked the heaviest he's been.
But he arm wrestled really well as well.
Yeah. Probably the best I've seen Reese right arm
Yeah, for a while. Same as you, really.
for a while. I sort of got my confidence back. I enjoyed it. I think just with me and Nathan, it was just, you know, people forget. I've been around the block a bit, son. I've been places. I've arm wrestled top guys. I haven't won, but I've gained that experience, you know. I've arm wrestled Adam Catcher, Greg Foster, Josh Davis, fucking Danny
Elliot Eccles,
Danny Pavlov,
Dan Earthquake,
Ignis. I've Connor Sale. I've taken on the best.
and experience.
Mantis. I had a 7-round super match in Mantis. I lost 7-0.
Experience you can't buy, borrow, or pretend to have.
So just that experience of super match. I know Nathan's had a few super matches, but he's only been training it for about 18 months, hasn't he? So on paper I should have won, but he was strong. Don't get me wrong, he was actually quite strong, especially in that press. But I feel with that flop press, if you don't get it off the go, then it's hard to come back from, isn't it?
Unless you've got immensely strong fingers like a Kamil Jablonski.
Yeah.
You've already given away your hand, you know what I mean?
But he beat a lot of people, and he's a nice guy. And he actually come up to me, bought me a pint. He actually had no, which is unusual for the Welsh lot, because usually they never have losses. But he actually had no excuses. He said that he was fresh. He felt strongest he's ever felt. He'd been training hard, so he said he actually had no excuses. So you can't take anything away from him. And you know, he had the pressure of all his mates there, and fucking his girlfriend and mum, dad, gran, whatever. That's a lot of pressure to put on yourself to arm wrestle in front of all them people. So fair dues, and
He probably got the better deal by losing, because we're here in this shit weather and he's now sunning it up on Skull Island.
yeah, I'm afraid you're the first notch on the Kong axe that I will be taking to every super match. And if I beat you, you get your little notch on the axe. Sorry, Nathan, but you will come again, and maybe we'll run it back one day. Who knows?
Never know.
A member of our club, Laurie, actually said today that he'd like a match with you, Nathan. So maybe we can organise that sometime in the future.
16 matches, all proper high level domestic dust up. Who doesn't like a domestic showdown?
Yeah.
You know, people like James Wall was on there, and he's beyond British level. I think he's like next level.
Yeah, he's with the elite.
He's up there now. He looked immensely powerful.
He's so fast. He's probably the
Against Greg
fastest
Foster.
person I've seen.
He's now Commonwealth champion, is it?
Both are.
Yeah, I mean,
Armwrestling champion.
he's gonna be hard to beat in Britain. I know he just come up short against Rob Vagant Jr., but you know, Vagant's fucking up there, isn't he? A top class American puller.
Yeah.
And James Wall has got loads of experience. He's immensely powerful. That's what I was saying in my commentary. Greg is really strong, but James Wall is really powerful. And sometimes off a go, it's the person who's more powerful often gets more than the person who's statically strong. Because by the time they're starting to engage, they're already down or in a losing position.
Yeah.
So work on your power.
You need that raw power. Yeah, every match was good. You had little Hassan. He won in a good match with that Welsh kiddie.
Against some kid who was 18 years old. Well strong.
But then Hassan has had a few super matches, hasn't he? So he's like a veteran, and that kiddie was probably his only second.
He's a circular shit veteran.
He looked a bit lost about his circular shit minions all around him, but he did pull well.
I did actually see him in the toilets, skulking around, going, Dubs, are you in here? I can smell shit. Dubs, and I went, he's not in here.
But I am.
Alone at last.
Yeah, he pulled well though. Jason Hill, Thomas Mitchell.
That was a good match.
That was funny because I was in Jason Hill's corner, but he's so hyped up he's walked off somewhere else, and I'm cheering him on, and then I got Thomas Mitchell come up to me, and in the quietest voice ever go, "Hey Dan, can you rub my arm, please?" I was like, "Oh yeah, sure." And I'm rubbing his arm.
Is that because you were like that? And he was like, "Can you do my arm?"
Yeah.
And you're like,
Oh,
yeah,
sorry, yeah.
Arm, arm.
The hook finger.
I thought that was an arm.
The hook. So I was cheering Jason on, but I sort of ended up in Thomas Mitchell's corner. But he's a nice guy. He's got he's completely skull shaved bald, but he's got a perfect hairline, which I found really odd.
Turkey.
I just kept looking at it, thinking he's got actual. His hairline goes from here to there, all over, like he could have a full head of hair.
But that was a great match. He was 2-0 down and he'd come back showing championship
I think
quality.
Jason losing all the weight, whereas Tom walks around at that weight pretty much, because Tom actually said to me that Jason felt rock solid the first 2 rounds, but then he could feel him getting tired, and maybe that's the weight drop, because Jason's tactics were pretty spot on, to be fair.
Especially those first 2 rounds, he was lightning.
Yeah.
I think he caught Thomas Mitchell by surprise with them. But losing that weight, you can sort of deplete your energy quicker than you normally would.
Yeah, to get down to 75, then go up to 80 maybe, and then, weight cut is always a dodgy thing, isn't it? But he done it better this time than last time. Last time he looked like Skeletor.
Yeah, he looked like he had jaundice last time. I thought his liver was about to fail. But this time he looked a bit better.
Who else? Dean Bolt. James Stewart. Fuck pissing him off.
Yeah, what a monster. I said in the commentary, he's turned fucking nuclear during that match.
He was going like this, hulking out before round 1. And Holly asked me to be in his corner, and then I saw him come out. She was like, "Just give him a slap." I was like, "Fuck, you slap him! I ain't slapping his fucking back."
Break my heart.
And he was like, "Where's the chalk? Where's the chalk?" And I was like, "Here, chalk."
And he just took a bite out of it.
I gave it to him. He ripped it out of my fucking hand, smothered it, and then threw it back at me, going, "Fucking hold this." And I went, "I'll knock you out, you cunt." Like that, and he looked back at me, and I went, "Oh, sorry. Go in, James, go in." Thing with Dean is, I don't think he didn't even look awake, did he? Or
would it be fair to say that Dean is better in tournament pulling?
Yeah, probably.
And then you get people that are tournament pullers and super match pullers, and I think maybe Dean is better in a tournament.
I've always been better at tournaments and super matches.
Just how some people are, but he had no excuses. He said he comes strong. James was just stronger on the day.
He said too much mass, too big.
But I think Dean's lost a bit of weight as well.
Yeah, he looked like he'd slimmed down.
He was down to 140 or something from 160. I don't know,
Really?
something like that.
2 matches where the people that lost could win if they did a bit more table time, and that was Lloyd against Murray and Otto against Davis.
Yeah.
Like, I see him training weights all the time on Instagram and that makes you strong, but I just feel like, especially with Otto, it looked like he couldn't deal with the ready go. I don't know.
Deal with the setup. He was because he doesn't compete that often, and Josh Davis, despite being thick as shit in person, he's actually got quite a lot of table IQ, and he's highly experienced. He knows how to get what he wants. He knows how to fuck about.
He's got a tiny thumb, and he'll come right up like this, so you've got to come down.
And he is strong.
And you've got to be prepared for that.
Despite looking like he's never trained in his life. I mean, how does one acquire such a physique?
It said on that knuckle thing that he's 95 kilos, and I actually messaged him going, "You ain't fucking 95 kilos.
But fair play to him because that Otto's been goading him for months.
Otto is strong.
He is strong, but I just don't think he has that competitive experience in the setup and stuff. You know, training all the time with your wrist carved, tucked in is good.
Yeah.
But then when you go to a competition, you got to have your wrist straightened out here and you got to have your shoulder back and you got to wait for a ready go, then suddenly you can't get what you want.
Like at Sussex, we train ready goes all the time. And if you look at my match, I was... Beach didn't really have to tell me to square my shoulders or my wrist because I went to the table like that because that's how I train. Because that's how I set up is. I'm not going to be allowed to go like this, am I? But
yeah, so don't be a garage warrior, be a competitive warrior.
And Lloyd, fair enough to him. Like, you know, everyone's got outside commitments, haven't they? Like family and
Fuck them.
jobs.
Arm wrestling is all there is.
But you just got to learn that arm wrestling comes first, yeah?
Yeah. You just got to unleash that inner selfish bastard.
Yeah, just become a selfish bastard like us.
Become a cunt.
Message
Message me and I'll show you the way to cuntishness.
the path to being a cunt. But yeah, Lloyd can do. He's strong, and he was holding his own in the hook with Murray. Murray's quite good though, and he's technically good. He chased with Maiden, did he? So
His face never changes. It's like you just won, mate. You tell your face. You can smile.
I saw him warming up outside. He was doing sprints up and down the car
Fucking
park.
Michael Myers.
Michael Myers. Murray. That's his new name now. Murray Myers.
Murray Myers. Just a motionless black-eyed. The shape.
The shape. Lewis Alexander and his team were there. That Harley just fucking flew through Dwayne like knife through
hell.
butter.
That was a shellacking.
And he's not even been training that long. Yeah, it was a bit probably upset of the day, I reckon. You think?
I don't know if it was upset, but it was definitely like
A shot.
I think people were expecting like a top roll war, and it was just Harley Potter pressing the shit out.
I'll be honest, I thought
3
I
times.
thought Dwayne would win. When I saw that match, I thought, fuck, that kid's only been arm wrestling a little while. Dwayne's like won novice titles and war
Been around a
zones.
little while now as well.
So that was really impressive, and he took the Southern Area belt as well.
So Harley Potter is Southern Area right arm, and I'm Southern Area left arm. Let's get an undisputed Southern Championship going.
How would you do that though?
We'd have to do both arms, I guess.
Yeah. 3 pins each on each arm
Yeah,
to become undisputed.
undisputed Southerner.
Although Reece Aldridge has called you out now, Harley. He wants that belt. And Lewis beat Drew Holloway. Is it Drew Holloway?
Yeah.
Left arm. I think that was a rematch. I think Lewis has actually beaten him before, from what he was telling me. But he's got stronger, and he's improved. Lewis. He's always coming down to SummerSlam.
He's always a game bird.
Yeah, he's good. Who else was there? There were so many.
There was a lot of good matches. Daffyd opened the show.
Death opened the show.
He's looking better and better with his technique and style.
His right arm looked quite good.
Yeah.
And that setup, he had a good setup. And I remember I think he didn't used to like the straps, but he actually looks quite comfortable in the strap now.
Every match went to straps, I think, other than Harley Potter, Dwayne Reese.
I prefer a strap. Just,
Beach was getting that strap on all day long. He was like, good job I'm used to doing this, isn't it, lads?
Ruben beat Scott Barrett. Scott Barrett's got like a weird style, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's got like a open arm sort of hook
He's very strong, though.
top roll. He is strong, especially in that open arm, but like, almost like King's moving. But yeah, too many to mention really. Everyone there was good. Connor Sale, fucking hell. He turned up and he had a bottle of wine in his pocket. He went, I've been drinking this, I've already had a bottle.
It had Benedictine in it. He was fucking dancing on Queer Street in the middle of the fucking hall.
I had like 5 people say, get him out of here or he's going to get chinned. I'm like, it's not my show, you fucking get him out of here. I've already been bottled once, I'm not getting bottled by a fucking Scotsman. So, yeah, he was absolutely fucked. You had a good time commentating.
Yeah, I enjoyed commentating.
I did a bit of commentating on a couple of matches.
Bit of behind the scenes, quite stressful to set up these shows. Some people, I don't think they realise how much is going into this and the stress and making sure everything's working. And it's a fair play to Paul and Phil, Woody, and all them.
He does all the cameras.
Dan Earthquake.
Holly was doing everyone's pictures. And
James B. You know, it takes all these people to come
Amanda
together.
was doing all the t-shirts and helping out, all the food and that. It was.
But yeah, I enjoyed it.
It's a good venue, great venue. We'll go there again maybe for Armed Gods Wales 3. That'd be good. Who else?
Who else was on there worth talking about?
If we can't remember you, then maybe you're just dog shit.
But it's Armed God, so if you're dog shit, why are you there?
Candyman was there. He's dog shit.
That's true.
Reese just obliterated him. On the way up, I actually said to Reese that you got a hard match here. And we were all like, yeah. And then Reese just
we all
fucking
thought
flew
he was going to
through
give Reese a tough time. Reese has never had an easier match.
I know, probably the easiest match of his life. Well, in a couple of weeks, it's SummerSlam.
As you can see, the sun is not shining.
The weather's meant to be shit this week, but for SummerSlam week, it's meant to be good. So,
It's meant to be boiling.
you lot that haven't pulled out yet, I'm sure many of you will, because you're all shithouses.
Bring a chair.
Bring a chair, bring a gazebo. If you've got a little gazebo you want to bring and put it up, we'll help you put it up. Because last year we had a few people bring gazebos because Stuart decided to throw away our massive gazebo because he didn't like the look of it. So instead of asking people, he just threw it in the bin. So we haven't got that big gazebo.
Selfish.
We haven't got that big gazebo anymore.
Yeah, so next up is SummerSlam 4.
Got Mark Walden sending me pictures.
Of his dick.
Completely roided out of his mind, saying I'm ready for Reese Aldridge. I can't wait to get one of them medals.
Captain Anavar living up to his name.
That'll probably be a harder match for Reese than Scott James was.
Yeah, Walden's a tough old donkey.
Yeah, he's one of them old donkeys that just carry the fucking wood all day long. Never gets tired. And I've got Bulk's gym guy, left arm, because I'll be reffing most of the day, so I didn't want a match really, but
Can't wait for him to be fucking decapitated.
Papa Roids has called me out wanting a left arm match, so I'll just fly through him. I twat the old cunt.
I've got Mantis, left arm, and he looked immense on Saturday against AJ.
Yeah.
He is now the Armed Gods right arm 115 kilo champion.
That's
a new title.
The score doesn't show how good the match was though, because you'd look at it and go, 4-0 easy, but it wasn't, was it?
No, it wasn't easy.
Mantis had to work for it.
Yeah.
AJ, even when he's down here,
he never gives up.
he's constantly pulling. No wonder his fucking biceps come off. He literally just constantly.
He never gives up.
Never wants to give in. Never wants to give
you
up.
have to actually kill him to get that pin. And I've had a few wars with AJ, so I know.
Yeah.
He will hold on to the fucking bitter end.
Yeah.
There could be that much fucking gap between him and the pad, and he'll still be going. Rah!
Yeah.
So that's all heart. And so just because he lost to Mantis, if you watch that match, Mantis had to fucking earn that.
Yeah. And Mantis lost his hand a few times.
Yeah, that was a tough match.
He just had to push through AJ with his side pressure, didn't
I think
he?
he just come through on his hand, really. But
The next one is NEC in Birmingham. I'm going to be having a match.
Same.
Mitch has got a match. Reese will have a match. I'm sure there'll be plenty of other matches going on.
Paul will probably announce that soon.
But yeah, back to SummerSlam. 20th of July. All you super match pullers that are messaging me, it's not £20 per arm. It's just 20 quid. Yeah? If you got a match. Whether that's 2 matches, 3 matches, 4 matches, just 20 quid, yeah? It's not much, it's just to cover the medals. There's going to be barbecue there for a donation. Just even if you chuck a quid in, you can get a burger. Do you know what I mean? Beer, help yourself to beer, drinks, cold drinks, whatever. Bring your own food. If you want to bring your own stuff down, obviously it's on the beach, so you bring what you want to bring. I'd recommend bringing
a chair.
I'd recommend bringing a chair and a gazebo if you got one. Just in case it does rain like last year. But even last year we had 55 matches last year in the pissing rain. Everyone still had a good time.
Made it better battling in the rain on the beach.
Yeah, like Vikings.
Yeah.
There was lightning behind us and everything. That's pretty much it. Unless you got more to say. Now. Ooh. Oh, fuck!